Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Remko Rinkema, and you are watching Run It Back. Happy holidays from myself and my guest, Brent Hanks, as we are diving into, what else could we do? Holidays with Phil Hellmuth and a beautiful cast of characters. But first and foremost, Brent, happy holidays, coffee with Bailey's. That's going to be what gets us through this for the next 2 hours or so. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the celebrations, whatever you do in your family. Please interact with us in the chat. Let us know how you feel, whatever questions you have, whatever comments you might have. And along the way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Brent, how are things going over there?
Great, my man. I'm speaking of beautiful. I know thought you were going to tee that up for me, welcoming a beautiful guest, a specimen such as myself. This beautiful mug of coffee and Bailey's. Got the Christmas tree on in the background, Remko. I'm ready to do this. It's good to see you again. We haven't been together on a show in far too long.
I know, highly contagious, obviously. I know your whole neighborhood is on lockdown. I know the doors are bolted shut. Like, you can't get out, you can't get in. But I'm happy that you're healthy, and I'm happy that we can do this. And, for everyone who has ever asked us about the podcast, which I've gotten plenty of messages over the last few months, when is it coming back? It is coming back. So let's get this COVID thing under control. Let's get live poker back on the road. And then Brent and Remko will be back with the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, we're coming back. And I don't know, healthy, getting a little carried away. I'm certainly not that. Oh, look at Drea Renee.
Beautiful.
Remember, she was so good, the host.
Yeah, this was... For the people unfamiliar with the action, by the way, this is Holidays with Hellmuth, the first ever time they did it. This is the first ever episode. It's a 10K sit and go, so clearly we are not going to be swinging for the fences as far as breaking any records on this show as far as the biggest pot we've ever seen. However, we will probably see some good shenanigans and have some good banter and interactions with you guys at home. So yeah, that's going to be great. But yeah, Brent, what have you been up to? I see you've been doing a lot of these Doug and Daniel streams. I did not know that you were such a heads-up specialist.
Yeah, well, ever since COVID ran through the family, I've pretty much just been remote since October. I fully intend on staying that way until 2021 comes around. I'll get back on the old office swing of things. But a lot of streams, working with Jeff Platt, doing some work for GG Poker, promoting the Daniel Doug match. And by the way, I think we just have to cheers with this table, don't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Get them up, Remko. Look at this. This is how they kick it off.
Oh, beautiful. Shots all around. Holiday spirit over there.
This is one of my favorite lineups that I put together. Just it had all the right elements of table talk, banter, gamble. You got Randall Emmett, love him or hate him. He's fantastic for these sorts of shows. Matusow wearing an elf costume. And Dan Shak, he's, come on, I'm running so bad.
If anyone should have been Santa on the show, it should have been Dan Shak, really. He has the right kind of intonation in his voice. All right, we got some action here. You guys, please watch along. If you're new to this format, Run It Back is a show where we watch old school poker footage. All of the stuff that we watch is available on PokerGO. So if you get sick and tired of us talking over it, just head on over to PokerGO.com right now. We have tons of new content on there, by the way. Every Sunday night, new episodes of Poker After Dark. Every Wednesday night, new episodes of High Stakes Poker. And Brent, those have gotten off to a pretty hot start. You were there. You were involved. You were, part of creating these lineups. Look back for me real quick on what it's been like to have this show back in your life.
So great. you seeing the reaction from the fans and the industry as a whole come together. I don't know, I guess since I've been here since 2015, we haven't had this sort of blow up moment for the entire company where this show, it was must see TV. Everyone came to watch High Stakes Poker as we brought it back. It's so cool to be a part of it. And I owe it all to, Lori Escandani and Dan Gotti, the whole production team, allowing me to be a part of that. And it's just special. There's no other way to describe that show. It's truly unique and the unicorn, Remko.
It is. And for the people who want to support the show, not only by watching it, but also check out our new shop. We have this really cool set of beer glasses. It's going to be too late right now to order it for Christmas, but still a good gift idea for, anyone who loves poker. We have shot glasses with High Stakes Poker, PokerGO, High Stakes Duel, Poker After Dark. We have the hats out. I have one of the High Stakes Poker hats here. Actually, you have the Poker After Dark one. Plenty of cool stuff in the shop. Use the promo code REMKO to take 10% off your total purchase there in the shop. So don't forget to do that. By the way, Hellmuth in action here. Gives one up. Let's see what he has to say. No show from Randall.
Indeed he did, as Emmett takes it down.
If I call the double, I had to have at least 7.
I had much bigger than that.
You had a
The fact that Hellmuth is in full Christmas getup, but then still puts the mezcal and the Aria hat on the table to truly represent the brand, really goes to show how deep this goes with this guy.
I mean, does anyone go more all out than Phil Hellmuth? By the way, I picked that Santa costume up for him on the way to the studio that morning, and I texted him. I was like, Phil, I need you to dress as Santa for the show. Okay, we're going to do holidays with Hellmuth. You just have to be Santa. Every time we do this, you're dressing up. He was sweating like a pig. It's disgusting how warm and sweaty he is. As you watch this show sort of progress, you'll see his hair kind of sticking to his forehead. Yeah, it was special. You can tell it's hot. Look, everyone else took theirs off already. Jay and Shak's got it up here. Matusow just whipped his off. You're like 10 minutes into the show, and he's already ripping.
Man, it's beautiful. This is honestly something that I really miss from this year, not being able to do holidays with Hellmuth in the same way, because it's been sort of like a great new tradition that we started, and having everyone at the studio and doing this sort of thing with the photo shoot that we had last year, where all the fans could come hang out with Hellmuth and the players. So that was really funny. By the way, let me give some shouts to everyone in the chat. I see Andrea, Robert, Kevin, Jeanette with us as always. Nick Kota on Twitch watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody, please let me know where you are watching from today. And by the way, happy holidays to everyone who's just tuning in. And we see Nick from Yuma on YouTube saying, Randall Emmett is my poker coach. Well, I'm not sure what that says about your poker game, but I'm very curious to maybe play against you at some point. Wisco Baron in the house as always. Thank you so much for watching. Tom Corella, happy holidays to you as well. Appreciate you. Logan in there as well. Brent, I need to give you a few dilemmas here on the show today. And, and I saw Randall and Phil when I was preparing for the show and thinking about it. And put yourself in the mindset of teenage Brent Hanks. You're up for adoption. Who do you pick as your father? Is it going to be Randall Emmett or Phil Hellmuth?
Oh boy, teenage son, Randall Emmett or Phil. I mean, I'm going Hellmuth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going the guy that's got all the bracelets. I want to play poker. I lean that way more than the Randall Hollywood side of things. And yeah, I'd like Phil to be my dad.
Phil's your daddy? I like that as well.
I mean, I'd take like Uncle Randall. He'd be a fantastic uncle. I just don't know as a father. For me, not good for me. And I know he's a great dad. He's got his 2 daughters.
Let people in the chat let us know who would you want to be as your adoptive father, and would you want to Phil Hellmuth in your life or Randall Emmett? I think there's a good case to be made for either side there, or also against. By the way, Dallas, Texas in the house, Rotterdam, Puerto Rico, South Australia, New Albany. We have an international crowd as always. We have Canada in the house, Saskatchewan. Thank you so much. Newfoundland here as well. I love that as well. Let's see what we have here. Set over set. Hold on.
Yeah, about to get ugly.
So intense all of a sudden.
God, I don't remember this hand. How does Maria not go broke?
50. Raise 50,000.
Wow. 19 bet from Antonio. She makes a 50. Yeah, how do you...
It's that burning smell.
How do you not go busto here?
I mean, on that board, Maria coming in with a 3-bet on the flop to 50,000 with 2 sevens. I just think Antonio would be... considering the stack depth, just like rip it, show off with some sort of 9-10 of hearts, draw equity hand, or overplay and overpair. Maria's never folding. Obviously, we can see that.
Wow, set over set, and yet the money is not in the middle yet.
I don't remember this. Does Maria just go home like right away?
I don't know what happens either. I've never folded a set in my life, so I can't imagine her getting away from this.
Right. Yeah, he's just going to call, set the trap.
I mean, if we see a straighty heart out there, this doesn't change anything.
No, like the money's got to go in. There's 148 in. Maria's got 147. You got to deny equity from all the combo flush draws out there, right? I mean, this is going in. I don't remember this. Maria just went home right away. Hole in the stocking.
This is crazy.
2 biggest stacks to start the hand.
Oh, all in on a call.
Moves all in. A snap call from Antonio.
Wow. What is that?
So sick.
Shit.
And there's a feeling I know well.
Here I am thinking you're finally making a move. Wow. Unbelievable. Set over set. That's so sick.
If the heart came, this whole pot would have been a little different.
be there, one-outer. I don't think I've ever hit a one-outer on the river.
Not gonna happen
so
today.
I'm
It's
just
not
gonna
gonna start
sit back
today. Randall just
and
told me
watch
he had a 7.
the magic happen.
Oh.
I mean, it would have been so good for the stream if I hit a one-outer.
It would have been,
Like, what are
right?
you guys thinking?
Wow, that's horrible.
All right, big hand here for Antonio. Wow, set over
Yeah,
set.
so gross.
Definitely
So
gross situation here. Mr. Peacekeeper says, poor Maria, LOL. Yeah, I mean, set over set, you can only feel sympathy for anyone who ever gets set over set, especially around the holidays. Who doesn't want some love instead of set over set? We got Hartlepool, Northeast Coast, UK in the house. I bet it's raining there, bro. I'm sorry, but I bet it's raining over there. Robert Calderman says, set over set is always so brutal. Tyler says, I got cooler last night. He had a set of 10s, I had a set of 4s, and it was all in for $350. My heart sank. Man, Tyler, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. We've all been there plenty of times. What else we got here in the chat? Bruce watching from Madison, Wisconsin, Phil Hellmuth's hometown. That's awesome. Have you been to Wisconsin, Brent, ever?
Oh yeah, I've been to Beaver. Is it Beaver Falls, Wisconsin?
Okay.
Where my good buddy Eric Baldwin is from. I've spent some time in the land of the Baldwins. My sister-in-law she lived in Milwaukee prior to moving to Las Vegas. I didn't go there, but
Yeah.
connected. But yeah, it's cool. Wisconsin's a cool state.
I've been to Milwaukee once, did some bar hopping. It was actually part of a Chicago trip. We're like, oh, Milwaukee is close by. We'll just drive there. Did some bar hopping in Milwaukee. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah. I've heard Milwaukee's a great city. That's why I mentioned it.
Maria Ho, by the way. This looks like a rebuy or what?
Could have.
Yeah.
I'm folding aces there.
Wait, we did rebuys?
Brent, was this your idea?
I mean, I don't remember. It was a while. What year was this? 2018, 2017?
2017.
Yeah, this is 2017. This is the old studio prior to the brand new one being built. I can tell by the wooden floors down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like we gave one rebuy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny to see the old studio and having been in that studio and knowing how small and cramped and strange it was.
Look at the trophies in the background. You see those behind Dan? Randall brought those, and they're all labeled like last place got the Donkey Award, first place. The guy, I mean, listen, he's got so many people that, can't stand him, so many people that love him in the same regard, but no one is more passionate about playing poker than Randall. It's crazy. Like, I've never seen it. He's so intense, wants to be at every show. Like, he gets mad when he sees a game that goes off and he's not there. He just wants to be in every show.
Wow, that's crazy. For the people asking when this broadcast was filmed, this was filmed the holidays in 2017, so 3 years ago. Man, does time fly. I cannot even believe that it's been 3 years. But yeah, this is 2017, and there were 3 straight days of holidays with Hellmuth. There was two sit and goes and a cash game. So if you guys want to, sit back, relax, and enjoy more of this action, you can put it on in the background and watch some 100, 200 cash games as well with those guys. We picked the sit and go because it's fun to watch this go down to a winner, and of course this is an epic lineup, and Antonio is crushing as always. But Brent, just to think that this moment came only 3 months after that iconic return of Tom Dwan when Poker After Dark was brought back, the big pod against Antonio, and seeing how far we've come with the studio now and bringing back high stakes poker. It's kind of crazy sometimes to think back and see how quickly it all has evolved.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously Tom Dwan, he started the studio when it came back with Poker After Dark, and he restarted high stakes poker when we brought that back in our new studio. So, and again, I keep saying this, but if it wasn't for the relationship that that Maury Escandani has with these players, it just doesn't happen. He's very special.
Oh, special hand here too, by the way.
Who's going to be up against the backdoor club draw and the gut shot straight draw for Antonio.
I love you. Cry call with 2 pair. Oh, I got 2 pair. I'll just cry call. Strong. Oh, poor guy.
Okay.
You deserve to lose this one for the cry call. You deserve that. If God's out there, he's going to punish you for this one.
Oh, Antonio.
Do you want this?
Backdoor club draw.
Or did she leave it?
I think she left it.
Oh, boy. Phil, what's the percentage?
I can give you the math if you want.
Yeah.
No, you can't, Phil.
Not that
River's no
fast.
good for Antonio, and
All right, double up for Dan Shak here on Holidays with Hellmuth. Thank you so much for everyone watching and just tuned it in. Brad Powell says, can you guys give me a shout out? My kids are watching and they think you'll don't read the comments. My son Parker loves y'all. Brad, well, there you go. Parker, happy holidays to you. I hope Santa delivers some good gifts over the holidays. And I hope that, one day you get to meet Santa Hellmuth as well when you come to Las Vegas. And by the way, Brad, if you're ever in Vegas and the pandemic is dealt with, hit me up, find me on Twitter. I'll give you a tour of the studio. No problem.
Fantastic. Wonder how old Parker is, Remko. We need to be careful with our language. Okay?
Yes.
Cannot be swearing around the children. Got the holidays approaching. This is a very family-friendly show.
I broke out the flannel just for this show. Like, I've been, of course, home, quarantine, office. All I wear is sweats and raggedy T-shirts. But especially, like, in particular for this show, I brought out the flannel, and I'm glad that it was ready for me there. And I'm glad it fits. That's great, too. Let's see what else we got here. We got turkey in the house. We have Nick giving much more love to Maury. I appreciate it. We have Fluffs Travels watching from Maryland. He says his name's Neil. Neil, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We have Northern Michigan in the house. And what else? Lots of love for Maria, as always, which is great. Mr. Peacekeeper says, oh, God, please tell me that Hellmuth blows up soon. I mean, it's always just a matter of time. That's why you never go anywhere when Phil Hellmuth is in the action. You just have to keep watching. All right,
we should have like a countdown in the upper left corner that's just the Phil Hellmuth blow-up countdown. So then like, okay, well, the blow's coming in 3 minutes. I can go grab a coffee now, come back, and you don't want to miss that train wreck.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of funny because for as much poker as you and I have watched over the years, the Hellmuth blow-up is always something we can count on. I mean,
okay, now listen, we keep plugging this, but high stakes poker, obviously it's coming back. We have some Phil Hellmuth episodes that are on the way. You're going to see classic Phil Hellmuth blow-ups. It happens. It takes me back 10 years to see him react. I won't give any spoilers about the hands, but just know that it's going to happen in the new season.
All right, big move here. Let's listen in. Come on, Dan Shak.
Oh, here we go.
No chance.
Shak looks down at ace-5 in the big blind and knows he can't really do much with that. And now Santa asks for a count.
Knowing Hellmuth, Brent.
No shot.
No shot, right?
No shot. Like he would fold queens here. Like, yeah, he'd probably just throw queens in the muck.
For the people in the chat, let us know. Are you gambling here with the king queen? I mean, I'm maybe a bit too much of a gambler, but are you gambling here with king queen against Maria, who just busted, set over set, maybe a little bit tilted, trying to get some money back? Let's have a look.
From the naughty lady.
I don't think I'm calling.
Oh, there we go.
Start that clock.
Now, how many blinds is this? Do we know what the levels are? I didn't see it.
Is that a race to 21K? Are those 5Ks and a 1K? 4 5Ks and a 1K? 21K?
Yeah. So rates of 21. So what do you think? It's 4-8?
Yeah, I mean...
Maria shoves for 127. That sounds right.
Yeah.
122,000. Says Maria.
Hey,
Yeah, never a doubt. Right in the muck.
And
Right in
down
the muck.
goes the king queen correctly.
And the beauty of Hellmuth is, and people at home, you have to understand this. This is a 10K sit and go. This man has been playing poker professionally for over 30 years. He folded king queen as if it's the end of the world, which is why I love Phil Hellmuth. It doesn't matter big or small, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It doesn't matter. It's always going to hurt his soul when he has to fold a hand.
And it's real. All of his antics are real. He is so bizarre. I can't figure out as nitty as he plays, and then he just goes through these periods of just spastic, bluffing recklessness, and it's strange. Like, it's so strange.
It's
and hundreds, and then all of a sudden I'm 4.5 to 1 favorite for all my money, and I win another tournament. I know it's very unusual.
No.
It's a very weird thing.
I mean, I don't want to brag, and I know Jeff Pledd brags about this all the time. But Hellmuth's wedding, Negreanu's wedding, we were at the Phil Hellmuth table. That was the first time my eyes were truly opened to no cameras. It was just a bunch of people at a wedding, and he was just turned on as never before. And it's just it's a sight to behold. And his wife is probably the greatest person in the universe.
Oh yeah, phenomenal. Great people. He's got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
I know people have said it. He gets shit all the time, but like Phil Hellmuth has a heart of gold. He really does. He's extremely and unbelievably genuine human being. But when he plays poker, he can't help it. When he gets that fired up, when he's so competitive at the poker table, he just explodes. He's authentic, and I love that about Phil.
Russell says, Merry Christmas from Sheffield, England. Thank you so much. I hope Ajax, yes, that's my team. I hope they do well in Champions League again next year because I didn't make it through.
That's Ajax?
Ajax, yeah, that's my team. You're a big soccer fan guy, right?
Love it. I love the sweepers.
Yeah.
It's a great position.
Yeah, definitely.
Love the sweeper. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Robert says, he's so great for the game, like a giant 10-year-old. That's spot on. He is a giant 10-year-old.
Yeah, well, he's amazing. He takes a lot of heat from sort of today's players, today's pros, hardcore community, because they just want to see, like, I don't know, maybe nicer antics at the table. All right, that's reasonable. But also they want to see better play. Like, why? Why do you want to see better play? Like, does everyone have to be a robot these days, Remko? Can't we just do what we want?
I think the worse the play gets, the more interesting it becomes.
Yeah.
Three-way action here. I can see some blood here, depending on the flop.
10 Jack 3. Close, but no
Oh,
cigar.
that's Hellmuth all the way.
Uh-oh.
Check.
Put a queen on the turn, please.
Both Antonio and Phil with 9s.
15,000.
Hellmuth has him out kicked, but it's Randall Emmett firing 15,000 as a continuation bet and getting raised, which could let Antonio off the hook.
Wow.
All in.
Oh, here we go.
Never mind.
Come on,
Like-
Randall. Stop wasting time.
It's like 4th and 35, and Randall
All I have is one.
was thinking about punting.
Yep.
Oh, we could have a blow-up here, ladies and gentlemen.
You're the best, Phil.
Queen,
Where's the
queen,
king?
queen,
You're the
queen.
best.
Jack. I mean, that was king queen or king jack.
How good you
That was
won.
huge now.
Just a
It's not
nice
over yet.
4 or 5.
You
Yeah.
dominated.
You could have gotten out when I raised.
You could have gotten out when I raised.
I
Beautiful.
understand. How much is it?
It's not over yet, Antonio.
Well, this is the moment Hellmuth was scripting all day long, and so far so good for the
That
ace-9.
flop sucked for me, boy.
Come on, where's the queen?
Alive.
King queen?
Yeah.
Could this be a
King,
third
queen.
straight double through against
I'm so-
Antonio for the field?
And by the way,
Indeed.
queen comes. It's a real party.
Randall didn't even have king queen.
No.
He had king jack. What is he? Did he forget his hand, or is he just straight up lying, not realizing this is a stream?
I think he's not realizing that there's ever a stream, which is really hilarious. Anson on Facebook is asking Brent, have you ever seen Hellmuth act out towards Brunson, implying that maybe, a bit more respect for the Godfather, maybe he only applies his antics to the kids?
No, yeah, that's a good point. Never, actually. Thinking back to some of the older shows, I don't think he's ever said anything bad to or at, and certainly about Doyle. Yeah, no, I don't think. Remko, you've watched more than I have. Can you recall anything?
No, not at all. And I'm thinking real deep right now. And of course, Doyle has played a lot more on the cash game shows, high stakes poker in particular. And Hellmuth did not play a lot on high stakes poker. And in tournaments, they faced each other in a few spots. But clearly in a tournament, you don't cross paths with people that much because it's much more, much different dynamics. But you're probably onto something there, Anson. I think Hellmuth does sort of pick his spots, and the people from Northern Europe have to endure the most of his wrath, so to say. This is a question I don't understand. Oh, what we have? Oh, shit.
Unbelievable. Wake up with a good ace on the
you
button,
stand to
short
win?
stack, and Hellmuth just cools me off.
Nice seeing you.
She's
Shak.
folding
I have it.
kings.
I have the
Of
ace.
course. She's folding kings.
Wow.
I was going to say, well, the second you said how much is it, I said she should fold kings.
Well, Dan Shak
I got 2 8s.
with a bit of bad luck here. An ace on the
Look at Hellmuth's face. He's so proud of himself.
Oh, look at him.
button. Supposed
Yep.
to be good. Automatic raise for him.
Some guys take the full 30 seconds when they have aces.
No, the second you said
I
how
thought-
much
I
is
thought- I
it?
thought if I took the full
I
30
was going to
seconds, it
say
looked
to I was
suspicious.
going to say to Maria,
I
fold
decided to
kings.
call exactly 12 seconds because she's going to definitely shove them.
No, I was going to tell her to fold kings.
Oh my God.
Well, it's Hellmuth in the holidays for sure with this hand. There you go.
All right,
Not a
Dan
good
Shak
flop
is
for Dan Shak.
down to running eights.
2 jacks, 2
Shaq?
clubs, and
Of course.
Rebuy.
Of course.
on the turn.
Put a jack out there.
Yeah, please.
He actually has that
Not folded down.
last jack in the deck as an out to a chop.
There's 1 jack in the deck. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nico on Twitch is saying, Brent, when will we have more tacos? I don't know what that refers to.
Oh, man. So the first stream I did for Daniel versus Doug, the feud, GG bought me a bunch of Jack in the Box tacos, and I had to eat as many as I could.
What?
And they set the line at 12. And what did I eat? I think I ate 9 on stream, and then it ended. Like, I think I was going to get there. In fact, I ate another one after the stream ended.
Wow.
So I was going to get there. But, yeah, we had a little taco challenge.
Wait, how small were these tacos?
No, they're normal tacos. I mean, it was disgusting what I was trying to do.
Oh.
And they were all laughing. I got hot sauce all over. I'm got the taco sweats, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let us know in the chat what your favorite fast food place is. I'm not sure if Jack in the Box will be my go-to. I'm an In-N-Out guy, but that almost feels high class compared to some of the establishments around town that I see when I drive into the office. Brent, do you have a go-to spot, or are you more haute cuisine?
No, I mean, I have no shame. What's wrong with fast food? I mean, yeah, eventually it's going to give you the old heart attack,
Yeah.
but I like a nice Wendy's.
Okay.
I like a Wendy's. I'll go Arby's every now and then. My kids love Happy Meals, so we've gone through a little McDonald's phase as of late. We probably have McDonald's, I'd say, once every 2 weeks.
Wow.
It is a little special treat. Yeah.
So, okay, this is a phenomenon that I've seen a lot in Vegas over the pandemic season, is that I see whatever the establishment may be, there's a line 20 deep for drive-through. Brent, when that's the case, change of plans, or are you just getting in line?
Listen, buddy, I'm full of antibodies. I can't spread it. I can't get it anymore. If I see a line, I have no fear. I can't get the COVID anymore, Remko.
Right. So you're just...
This is science. So I go right in there and I can put it in a row. But no, I actually haven't done that. I haven't seen a really long drive-through line. By the way, does Chipotle count as fast food?
I think if it doesn't kill you, it probably doesn't count. And Chipotle is probably the healthier ones of all of those.
I love Chipotle. I mean, if anyone, oh boy, let's see. Can we let me hear Shaq. Oh my God! Oh my.
Again.
This is not fair.
Unbelievable.
Can't fold that.
Shaq got felted with
Anyone
ace-8
can do
against
this
2
one.
aces in a standard
Yeah, I
spot
can.
on the
Jack's
button,
a
and
bit
now
like
Anyone can pull this
Jack's
one.
been my kryptonite.
If
the last
anyone
year.
can do it, it's you, Shaq Attack.
Yeah.
Dan runs
By the way, lots of love for Chick-fil-A in the chat.
Oh, great!
10 minutes.
In and out too. How do you forget about those? Those are great.
Five Guys,
Not fast food,
Whataburger.
gourmet dining. Those 2 spots.
Yeah.
Go.
Look how quiet it is.
There's some paint there, but it's not what Shaq had in mind. He needed a jack.
Better 9 or a king for some fun.
Looking for a little sweat on the turn in the
4
form
and
of a
8.
straight
Don't
draw.
forget about the 8. Just hit the jack though, Dan.
Does not get it as the board pairs, and now
Had any fun.
he's got
Not
2
a big
outs
one.
once on his second bullet. Drum roll, please. Board pairs again, and the aces hold, and Dan
I think I had
Shaq is your
120,
5th
but-
Yeah, I
place
don't.
finisher.
I had 100 even. Sorry, good playing with you.
Yep. I'll see you in 2 days.
Good luck.
100.
So 10K sit and go, and people are wondering why rebuys. Well, to keep the festive spirit alive, we wanted to see some all-ins. The blinds were high, which encourages some action, and clearly we've lost Matusow and Dan Shaq. Matusow, by the way, barely played a hand. We didn't even see him depart, so skipped over that real quick.
Yeah. Did he? I wonder if he was just one and done too, or he didn't rebuy.
Yeah, he was one and done. Clearly not with the same deep pockets as the players still left in this tournament. 7 deuce here for Emmett. I cannot imagine him folding that. Oh, I thought Emmett for sure wanted to get fancy out there. Let's see. Lots of Five Guys action as well in the chat. Whataburger. You guys are big into the fast food. I appreciate it. Jeanette says she loves the Big Mac. That's like an American classic almost. I feel
You've
like
seen a lot of fast food shaming out there from the signalers on social media, Remko. It's like, oh, you can't eat this, you can't do that. Everyone's, going this direction, healthy, natural, clean eating. Remko, can't we just eat what we want? Do we have to be shamed for everything?
I 100% agree with you. I mean, virtue signaling is the word of 2020. If anything, people love that more than anything. For the people in the chat, by the way, I see a lot of new people coming in. Let us know where you're watching from. I appreciate it. We are, as Wisco Baron coined us, the most international show in the International House of Poker, the IHOP, the International House of Poker. That is what the show is. By the way, trips here for us, Fandiari. Let's see what Maria does.
Just pick up a diamond. Let's get a little backdoor equity here, Maria.
Betting a call of 14,000.
Nope.
No, it's one of those weird
provides
spots against
kicker
Antonio.
help to
You
Maria
know,
in her mind.
likely a second barrel comes in from a variety of bluffs. Do you continue with that 8? I don't like it. You probably just have to check fold here. What are you doing on the river? You know Antonio's likely going to empty the clip with all of his bluffs as well.
Given how strong Antonio's hand is, Brent, is there any merit to checking there because the only value he's going to get are from made hands?
No, because I think you have to protect from, a hand like 9-10, Queen 10, Queen 9 of spades, hands that actually have equity. And for the times that you can actually get a stubborn 8 to call one more time. That's a disastrous river, obviously, for Maria.
3 looks like a pretty safe card for the 8.
I like what Antonio's done. I think his sizing was pretty nice on the turn. About a third of the pot. Now here you just have to get called, right? So like 40, 50K, you just have to get called.
Yeah, as the people on this show know, sometimes I pause the action to let the minds turn a little bit, get some chat pro action going on. How much do you think Antonio is going to bet here? 160K, 16K in the middle. He is in position against Maria Ho in the blind battle. He has trip jacks. Let us know the amount that you would bet here on the river. Brent says maybe 45K. I was thinking also very small, maybe even smaller, hoping for a call from something, as weak as an 8. Let us know in the chat right now. We'll give you guys a few seconds. What bet sizing would you want to go for here? And then we'll find out how much Antonio goes for and whether or not that's the right amount to get Maria to call. I'm really curious to see how this hand plays out because, as you said, Brent, the sizing Antonio has picked up until now has been perfect to allow Maria to see the river to begin with. And I'm just talking right now to make you guys get your guesses in. So let's...
love these guesses. I think Antonio, by the way, from everything we've seen, he's like a half pot to 3/4 pot size of guy. Very rarely does he go for like the quarter, third, value-ish. What would you do with what would he do with 9-10? What would be his bet sizing as amount, right?
Right. So as we've seen,
tries to keep it the same.
Yeah. So we see 67.5, 65, 77, 77, 72, 100K from Pat. He just wants to bomb it on Facebook.
I don't hate it.
No,
I don't hate it. If you know your opponent is likely to bluff catch in these spots and could potentially have turned, a king. I don't hate it. I'm a little concerned about better jacks just calling, like Jack 10's never folding, right?
Right.
Jack 7 suited is the only other hand. I mean, it is blind on blind. I didn't see pre. I don't hate a bomb here. I would bomb with a missed backdoor flush draw, overbet, all in shove.
Yeah, there's also some love on Twitch here for the all in shove here. D Coot says jam to polarize. I mean, I don't hate it either. Let's see what Antonio does.
Third check out of Maria.
That's a lot.
Draw the third bet out of Antonio.
That's 70K. 70,
that's just
73.
Classic
Will
Antonio
this
3/4
make her a
spot.
believer? He certainly hopes not.
68.
She's got 68,000 reasons to ship her hand in.
So Brent, can I say that this bet is either too big or too small?
I mean, maybe theoretically it is Remko, but I just think this is what I would expect from Antonio. He's typically a little bit more than half pot kind of guy, and he does it with all of his bluffs. What I'd like to see him do differently is kind of what someone in the chat said, the chat pros, be polarizing on the river. In these spots, overbet or underbet to make sure, right? And that's... I think that's pretty reasonable.
So obviously, and as much as you talked about, the fast food shaming, there's also a lot of live pro shaming. There's so much GTO talk over the last few years, but at the end of the day, the vast majority of players that you and I and everyone in the chat comes across in home games and casinos will have no clue or interest in GTO poker. They just want to play the game. So Brent, is it I don't know, good to say that you're much more likely to face a bet like the one Antonio just made when you are playing in your own games?
Yeah, you're going to see that. I mean, I'm a little worried whenever I face like 50,000 in those spots, chips, because then it screams value.
Right.
And especially if it comes from a player like that in your average 1-2 game or 2-5 game, but they're not a professional for the most part. They typically have it. Whereas flip it, say that's like Fedor making that bet or whatever, you just don't know, because they would do the same thing with their bluffs as they would do with their value hands.
Yeah.
And that's, they're pulled in either direction. I love the over bet. I love the quarter size pot bet. Half pot, I mean, again, it's all about that dynamic, that heads up dynamic as to whether or not you're going to get called. Whatever it takes to get called by that specific opponent, that's what you need to do. I think Antonio sort of let Maria off the hook there.
Right. For the people in the chat who got it right, pat on the back for you guys. But of course, this is also very opponent dependent, as Brent just said. So lots of hot takes and thoughts. I think we're going to do some more of this on the show. It's fun to hear what you guys think. Tom Corella says, hey, Brent, there seems to be a blanket behind you, originally from Buffalo, giving me those Bills vibes. If this is a Bills blanket, how psyched are you? Well, there it is.
There you go. And hold on. Let me look up here. Oh, my.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, my. I wasn't sure if you could say mafia on live streams. You might get banned, But, yeah, that's a Bills blanket. Diehard Buffalo Bills fan since I was born. Came out of the womb. And I'm stoked. I mean, of course, I'm pumped. I watched last night's game, the Bengals versus Steelers, hoping that the Bengals would beat the Steelers because now the Bills have a clear path to the number 2 seed. And that's just huge. I mean, we might get a home game at Ralph Wilson, I still call it Ralph Wilson Stadium, at Bills Stadium, to essentially get into the AFC Championship game. It's huge.
And that nice $600 stimulus check will pay for one ticket.
Yeah, the huge stimulus check. Yeah, that's great. That's happening? We're all getting checks now? Is that right? Or I guess if you qualify, if you're poor enough, you get a check, Remko?
Yeah, probably. Oh, no, it's if you're poor enough or if you're very rich, then you get a lot of support from the government. All right.
Beautiful.
Pivoting into some NFL talk, let us know in the chat, what's your team? I know we have international viewers, but you guys may or may not also be following the action. We're getting close to the playoffs here. I'm kind of curious to hear if we have more Bills fans, if we have some sad Steeler fans, or, perhaps we have, some people that are just lucky that just get Patrick Mahomes and they're just like Chiefs fans, like our good friend Uncle Ron. Let's see. Bob Cock says too much against Maria, that bet. Yeah, I think small bet would be more sufficient there in that spot as we look back on that.
I think I like Bob's analysis there. And I don't mean to take a shot at Randall here, but like you give Randall 2 pair against Antonio, where that mindset is like, oh, he's either bluffing or he's not. Like I'm calling anything. He's probably made up his decision on the turn. If Antonio bets 68,000 there, Randall beats him in, and he gets paid off. But Maria's too analytical. She's paying attention to sizing. She knows tendencies. They have a history of playing against one another. And I think that's where Antonio just kind of screwed up against Maria. I love your idea, Remko, of checking back turn.
Yep.
Right? And being unbelievably deceptive. But whatever. It's
you gotta get tricky sometimes. By the way, if you enjoy the content, smash that like button. That's all we ask for. It's the only currency we accept here on Run It Back. Smash the like button. If you are on Twitch, hit that follow button so you know every time we go online. I see Kex Mahoney, Conrad, Ruij Mar, Vanessa Polk. That's funny. Sebastian's, Plamen Krastev, Tuhei, Swoop 202, Wilpoo, all following us on Twitch. All new in the Twitch streets. Appreciate everyone watching here. Yapo GM says, I'm a sad Steelers fan, hoping they will get back on top in the playoffs. Nico says, sad Patriots fan. I mean, you've had an 11-year run. You can calm down for a second.
Sad
here.
Patriots fan, Nico? Get out of here. In 11, I think the Patriots have been on top of the AFC for literally 20 years.
Right.
Tom Brady spent, 22 seasons in New England? Get out of here, Nico.
Let's see. And 99 Jack says, hi, Remko. Enjoy your content. Happy holidays to you and the team. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for watching. I love it. You guys, please follow, like, do all that good stuff, and we'll keep rolling. This was filmed in 2017 for all those asking. If you search for Holidays with Hellmuth on PokerGo, we have tons of this stuff. And some even crazier than the other because we have sit and goes, cash games, all sorts of Hellmuth related Christmas themed stuff. And also, On Friday, we are re-airing the Friday Night Poker special that had Chris Moneymaker as Santa. You know, that's a good debate. Who's the better Santa, Chris Moneymaker or Phil Hellmuth? They both have physical characteristics that suit the mold of a Santa-like person. So that's definitely a close call there. Also, Uncle Ron in that lineup, Maria Ho, Daniel Negreanu. That was a great thing. By the way, Brent, can we bring Friday Night Poker back or what?
It's coming back. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a date yet, but for sure. I've probably been saying that for 2 years, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is coming back.
Right.
You know, we're working on a partner, various partners for that show. Friday Night Poker is coming back. It's going to be the same sort of thing, all about having fun. I want to play stakes that most people can relate to, 2-5, 5-10. Load that up with some of your favorite cast of characters, from celebrities to sports to your favorite poker pros to your common average Joe and Jane. Get them in the game alongside some of their favorites. And that's really the beauty of that show.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I love watching it. And I think, of course, the commentators might be a little hard to stomach sometimes, but the action is always great. It's always been amazing to watch. Jeff Platt and Brent Hanks on the call Friday night.
Listen, the commentary on that show, for those of you watching it now and thinking it's new, it's old. You have to remember, our instructions are you talk to the chat, similar, Remko, to what we're doing right now, shouting out, talking over this action. That's what they wanted. So when you were watching it live and you're in the chat, that was a very unique experience. So I get it now when you rewatch it. It's like, oh my God, who are they talking to? What is this? Yeah, we were synced up with chat.
Our sad Patriots fan, Nico, who we will continue to give rubs for his take on being sad, is asking if there's any new merch. Go to PokerGoShop.com. Check out our new merch. We have tons of new merch. The hat that Brent's wearing is in the shop. We have shot glasses with High Stakes Poker logos on it. We have beer glasses. We have High Stakes Poker hats. I can't reach it, but there's one here on my couch.
Coasters, which I'm actually, you know what? I'm going there right now. What is the address, Remko?
PokerGoShop.com. Here's a coaster. Here's a coaster.
Wait, like all one word, PokerGoShop.com?
There it is, yes, PokerGoShop.com. High Stakes Dual coasters. We have stickers. We have High Stakes Poker coasters with old school Doyle on it. It's really cool. We have tons of stuff in the shop available right now.
You have coasters?
Use the promo code Remko, R-E-M-K-O, for 10% off. That's the way to save yourself some money. Ian Russell says, Hellmuth the Grinch. He could also play the Grinch. I totally understand that. That's great. Robert says, I like the Bills too. Also, money on Hellmuth in this tourney. Yeah, let's see how it plays out. I'm curious. That's the beauty of Run It Back. I've done more than 75 Run It Back shows this year because we started the show when the pandemic started, doing a show twice a week, every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And every single thing I've watched, I've seen in the past and forgotten how it ends. So it's all new for me in a way as well, which is kind of funny.
I don't remember this at all. I don't remember who won. I really don't.
Yeah, which is the beauty of it. All right, what we got here? We got a gutter ball and a top pair. Hellmuth, of course, is going to play this as if he has a set, given that top pair for him is a big deal. All right, what's this? He puts her all in.
Oh, maybe I will win one.
You're going to win this one.
I think so too, because I limped with a pretty big jack.
That's oh, that was limped. Okay, small blind, big blind. Hellmuth check raised all in on the flop after flopping top pair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like Maria's bet. Backdoor. She had a gutter. Backdoor flush draw. Move on.
What else we got here in the chat? Let's see. I think I'm missing some stuff. I'm seeing my name in here. Let's see if Brent's keeping track of the chat for me a little bit here on YouTube. Let's see.
I'm checking some stuff out. We got Fluff Travels out there. He's been having a blast. He's been commenting on the Bills blanket. Tyler, I saw you earlier out there in the chat. Tyler's been really funny on the Daniel Doug streams. There's this bit where it's like, Brent is the kind of guy that, wears dirty laundry every day. However you want to end that sentence, that bit, that's what they do to Jeff and I the entire show. It's actually kind of funny. Trevor Morin. Hanks has been hammered since 2015. Okay,
correct.
This is the kind of chat that we get. Ryan Neely out there, for sure. Ryan Neely out there in the chat. He was I think a dealer at Salamanca Poker Room, which is where myself and Matt Berkey got started with our careers. We used to play all night in this poker room. He's in the chat. Awesome to see a local.
That's awesome. There's so many people enjoying the show, and I appreciate that. What is going on here? Let's see what we got. Guru on Twitch says, "Whoa, I haven't seen you live in forever. I'm not sure if that's about me or you, Brent. And when you come back, when you come back, you're limping back with a rerun game. Oh, so this is some shots fired, Guru. We have live action on PokerGO twice a week. New action, I should say. It's every Wednesday night and every Sunday night. It's Poker After Dark and High Stakes Poker. So
where was Guru? Was that on which chat?
On Twitch. On Twitch. He's not happy.
Okay,
He's
on
not
Twitch.
happy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are doing this show to bring you guys some content from the vault and having some fun along with the fans. So that's what we're doing here. All right. We got Randall all in against Esfandiari. Let's listen in.
We'll let you rebuy in.
By the way, I want to hear their reactions on the flop because we just missed it. I'm going to scroll back just a little bit.
While you're rewinding,
Good luck,
this poor Guru.
So Randall Emmett.
Usually not good at these, but the fact that I already did it one time and it held, there's no way it's going to happen twice. So nice hand. How much is it?
Moving all in with
65.
what looks like Queen
He
9
got the
suited.
Fremont in again.
There you go.
He got the Fremont in again.
We don't even need to see it. Just give him the money.
The Fremont is strong right now.
Got called from the big blind by Antonio, who flops trip
Oh, I got a
fives.
5.
Dude,
Sorry, I didn't see that.
you're sick.
Whoa, I just saw the queen. I didn't know my other card
I think
was.
I'm done.
We'll let you rebuy in.
Could come spade, spade. Could come spade, spade.
Randall
Give me
does have some
300,000
backdoor
chips over
potential.
Still, even then, I think I have a problem.
Not anymore. He needs a queen and a queen only.
5-5. I didn't even see that.
I had a 5 right there.
Really?
Yeah, 5-3 of hearts.
And instead, he hits the 9 for
All right,
2
guys.
pair.
Thank you.
Pleasure, Randall.
Thanks, hon.
It
I'll
was
see
fun
you. I'll see
playing
you
with
guys.
you.
Phil.
Randall, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
All
Good
right.
battle.
All right.
All right, and there you have it. Randall Emmett hits the rail. We are down to 3. Phil Hellmuth, Maria Ho, and Antonio Esfandiari. I mean, 3 of the biggest personalities in the game going 3-handed for the win. I mean, can't ask for much more.
Icons. The cream always rises to the top, Remko, right? Isn't this how poker works? The best just always win. Didn't we learn that from Rounders?
Exactly. In the end, the best always win. And that's on display here in this show. Brent, from a skill perspective, rank these 3 for me, please.
Tournaments, skill perspective.
Yes.
In this particular dynamic right here, Maria, Phil, Antonio.
Wow. Phil pipping Antonio here. Is that because Antonio is more of like the deep stack cash game player?
Yeah, I think you know if this was a cash game, I would go Antonio, Maria, Phil. Yeah, and I just think that despite all of Hellmuth's success in tournaments, I really do think Maria is a extremely strong tournament player. She's gotten better and better and better over the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's definitely cool to see her evolve constantly. She also plays the mixed games, which is very impressive, by the way. Esfandiari here with trips against Hellmuth, who continues.
Checks it to Hellmuth, who takes a stab.
We're just calling against Hellmuth, right? Always. Never any merit
There's
to raising.
no reason to raise here. It would be kind of crazy, I think.
And there comes the raise.
Like that's the last guy you raise because he just doesn't put it in without.
Frankly, might look
an
more
8.
suspect than a flat.
Right.
And he would only call with a flush draw, right? Like he's never moving all in here. You just have to call. Yeah, I don't like this at all by Antonio. And this is why I ranked him dead last.
If I don't let him bluff me now, he's not going to give it all to me later when he's dead. You win, Antonio.
Outer monologue.
Okay, so I saw a question earlier in the chat, and someone asked you, Brent, to pick between Antonio and Phil from a skill perspective. And I think the reason they're asking that is because, of course, we've seen a high-stakes duel between these two for 3 consecutive matches, Phil getting the upper hand in each and every one of them. Do you think that was a good representation of the matchup, or do you think that Phil got away with a couple there?
I think that Antonio was certainly unlucky, but I also believe we saw the better player in that format win. Obviously the majority. You won 3 straight. That's hard to do. But I think Hellmuth just seemed to be a little bit more focused. Definitely played with more patience. I think Antonio, when he felt like he was against the ropes, he just sort of gave up. You saw that in the 3rd match. The wheels just came off. Like 2 hours in, he just quit.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to a new high-stakes duel matchup. People in the chat, do let us know. Who do you want to see when High Stakes Duel resumes in 2021? Which players would you want to see square off in this format? And Brent, do you have any indication of when we could see this? Who wants to play? Because I've seen some people on Twitter saying like, I want to be next up. I want to face Hellmuth. I want to play against anyone. What's the sentiment there? By the way, we have a big all in here. By the way,
we'll watch this all in. Let's turn this up.
This one I'm gonna win.
I haven't been paying attention, but I like that.
I'm good at these. Wow.
So is she.
The plot thickens.
Ace high still good.
I believe I
326,000
whiffed the flop.
chip pot.
Just a whiff, huh?
Wow, you're almost dead.
How much is it? Nice hand, Maria.
Third club on the turn
160.
takes the king and jack of clubs out of play for Antonio, so he's got 4 outs once. And the ace of hearts, no help to him.
All right, Maria doubles up. Brent, back to my question about High Stakes Duel.
Yeah.
And people in the chat, do chime in, please. What are your thoughts right now?
Well, first of all, we are hoping to film High Stakes Duel again at the top of 2021. So that is going to be our next duel. Phil Hellmuth reigns supreme. He took down the belt, which, by the way, we have a championship High Stakes Duel belt that we will unveil. And that means he gets to claim the next duel. So he's going to be first up. The challenger, we are getting very close to bringing in who that challenger may be. I don't want to say any names, just in case it doesn't happen. I don't want to get people all fired up if it falls apart. But I can tell you this, one of the most absolute iconic players that we have ever seen play on televised poker. That is what we're focused in on. Now, that's not a long list, Remko. That's probably a short list. You think of the biggest names from poker that was televised and the biggest games from Poker After Dark to High Stakes Poker. It's going to be someone from that circle that's going to lead this off.
So what you're saying is that that player, hypothetical player, may or may not have played on High Stakes Poker in the past.
Not only did they play in the past, but they also played in the newest season that we just filmed.
Ooh, that narrows it down.
So there you go. You can narrow it down.
I love that. I love that. In the chat, we were getting Hellmuth versus Chidwick, Doug Polk versus Luke Swartz. I see Remko versus Nick from Yuma. I mean, I'll take on Nick. His coach is Randall Emmett. That should be pretty easy. Ivy Dwan. That's what I'm seeing also. Mike the Mouth involved. That would be funny. I think the fact that people are reacting so strongly to this question goes to show how popular the duel is and how fun it would be to see this. By the way, I saw a really funny comment. Matt Cook, Oregon, on Twitch says, I haven't watched poker in ages. Is Jamie Gold still the best? It depends who he's playing against. That's the whole thing about poker. If you find a good lineup, you can still be the best. That's how poker works. And he also is then suggesting that he would like to see, and this is an idea, Brent, that we should try to realize at some point. I think this is a great idea. He says, I would like to see a main event table with Jamie Gold versus the other winners. So, a Poker After Dark sit and go or maybe a cash game, but just a main event.
Didn't they do that back in the day? Didn't they? Oh, my. What a turn card, by the way. Phil Hellmuth check raised this board with 6-3 of clubs against Maria's top pair. That is the best turn card in the deck. Obviously, the 5 of clubs or the 4 of clubs. We'll get back to that main event thing in just a moment. But, Remko, can you turn this up?
Yep.
Can we watch this hand?
Check.
Maria checks back.
Aye.
Playing that pot control. Board pairs on the end. Now just
really
6 high for
interesting
Hellmuth.
that Bill check raised flop and didn't barrel that turn. I think he would have been able to apply a ton of pressure by betting his usual like 60K and then finding an all in on every river, whether he whiffs or whether he gets there. Instead, now his line makes no sense.
Yeah.
Check raise flop, check turn, and now are we really betting this river?
He checked again.
Second, he's just giving up. Like Maria can get value from worse kings, maybe 9x. If she thinks Phil has like 9x of clubs, then maybe we get value.
With Hellmuth's reputation, going check raise, bet, shove, there's no way Maria can stick around with the king 10, right?
You at least put her in a very difficult spot, which is kind of the point, right? Instead he just turns the world, and he got away with it, right? He got to see a free river card by putting in 50,000, turns a straight flush draw, gets to the river and airballs. At least he didn't bet river. If he bet river there, that would have been horrific.
Yeah. Well,
She doesn't
Is it
have
presents?
enough patience to get me.
Seemed pretty patient to me today, Tim, man.
Calm, $10 a month or $99 a year.
Oh, it's so funny seeing Hellmuth just steaming, even though he could have taken control there on the turn with another bet. Of course, we know Maria had top pair, so would not have been easy to get rid of her on the river no matter what he would have done, but still could have been a much bigger pot there. What else we have going on here?
Oh, that main event table, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it happened kind of in the past. I'll have to look into that, the older Poker After Dark episodes, Remko. But we've talked about that with Ryan Reese, Scott Blumstein, Jamie Gold, getting some more of the recent winners in the ring together and colliding for a really fun Poker After Dark. Yeah, that's something we could consider when we start filming again.
One of the things I've done in home games in the past, people that are watching probably love to play home games, is when that's safe again to do. A funny thing that we've done in the past, we would look up the chip counts from a main event final table. We'll do a random draw for who gets to play what stack, and we'd reenact or replay a main event final table from the past, which was really funny to do, you know, for just a $20 sit and go. So you do a random draw. If you get Jamie Gold's stack, of course, you're cruising. But still, it was a really fun format, and we sort of played our own little main event final table. By the way, Hellmuth is not happy here as he gets
Limping with the
bet out of the pot here by Esfandiari, who flops button.
He's
bottom pair.
actually talking to himself. We finally got him there.
You got me, Antonio.
We finally got him.
It's fucking unbelievable. I know you're trying to just give me the money.
We finally got him.
I folded fucking like 70% of the buttons, and these fucking idiots still defend with 8.
Yes.
Yes.
Never make the adjustment. So stupid.
Parker, earmuffs.
Oh.
They just don't make the adjustment. It's so fucking sick.
It took 5.5 hours, but we cracked him, ladies and gentlemen.
You cracked me
We
because,
finally cracked him. He's talking to
because you've been
himself.
extraordinarily lucky and don't even understand it.
I actually do understand it. That's the thing that you're mistaken. Is I understand how lucky I am.
I'm just dead every fucking hand we play.
This is so special. Seeing Phil blow up in a relatively small game. And by the way, 70K for first, 30K for second. This is a 10K sit and go that we earlier saw Dan Shak, Mike Matusow, and Randall Emmett depart. So we're down to three-handed action here on Run It Back. If you are new to the show, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitch. Hit the like button if you do enjoy the content. I appreciate that a lot. And do let us know if you have any questions, any requests, or any other well wishes for us over the holidays. We really appreciate it. And
What do you have, Remko? Do you have like you've got those shot glasses next to you?
I do.
Do you have any peppermint schnapps or anything there?
I have nothing within reach, to be honest. I have nothing
No,
within
but
reach.
do you have anything in your kitchen? Because now hear me out. Because if we get 100 thumbs up from this chat, would you agree to take a shot of something from a brand new Poker After Dark shot class, Remko?
Ooh, it's 11 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I mean, Remko, for the thumbs up. I mean, we got to do this
Okay.
for the chat. If we can get 100 thumbs up on the YouTube chat, can you sacrifice something, a part of your liver?
So our record on YouTube is 400 likes in one show.
Yeah.
Which I know today, you know, I don't have Tom Dwan today, so we're not going to get to 400. If we get 150 likes on the show, I will go to my liquor cabinet and take a shot of a beverage of my choice, and I probably
Okay.
it's going
All
to be.
right.
I got some rum and some brandy, so that will probably be my go-to.
So please, chat. If you're on Twitch, if you're on Facebook, come to YouTube. We need 150 thumbs up. 150 thumbs up. If we get you 150, let's watch Remko go bananas.
Yeah,
Take a shot to rip something.
I'll open a bottle of brandy and we'll make it happen. By the way, Guru, who earlier was complaining, says, who doesn't drink at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday? This is a pandemic. That's all we do. And some people are saying that I'm late, that I should have been drinking already.
Fair point.
Which is really funny. Appreciate everyone watching and chiming in on all the channels. We are just out here to have some fun. By the way, Thursday, Christmas Eve, no show, obviously. I'm going to spend some time with the fam. And then next week, I'm going to have a little guy named Daniel Negreanu on the show. So
Ooh, we got Danny Neggs coming in, huh?
Exactly. So, all right, all in here for Hellmuth.
More on the river.
He looks happy.
I would like that.
Pretty disastrous flop for Maria, who's just 2% to win this pot.
Ooh, okay.
Things changing
Time
now.
to get greedy now. One of two kings.
Don't worry, Phil. It's not coming. You look a little worried. You look a little worried.
not that worried,
You shouldn't
but-
be worried. You're fine. Don't worry.
I was happy with chop, but now I'm gonna.
Don't worry.
All right, the action continues. Double up for Mr. Hellmuth here. We are still three-handed. Next week, but yeah, that's what I was going to say. Next week, Daniel Negreanu on the show. We're going to be an hour later. Our usual start time is 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be roughly a 2-hour show. If you guys have any suggestion for what I should watch with Mr. Daniel Negreanu, please let me know in the chat, because Daniel said pick whatever you want. So I am debating whether we should watch some old school high stakes poker, to have him give some commentary, maybe some poker after dark, maybe watch some WSOP. So we'll see how it plays out, and we'll try to see if we can get him to chime in with his thoughts on some of that action. Brent. Oh, Brent's got the kids coming in, huh? Are the kids?
My wife was coming to check on me. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
What else we got going on here? I appreciate everyone who hitting that like
We're
button.
only at 62 thumbs up. We need 150 for Remko to do a shot of Everclear. And, frankly, I'm disappointed, Remko. By the way, is this the least popular Run It Back show you've ever done?
It's close. It's very, very close.
Yeah.
But we are growing. We are growing weekly, especially on Facebook and Twitch. I think a lot of our YouTube audience is going over to Twitch now that they know that we are in all those places at the same time. But yeah, I don't care where you watch. I just appreciate you guys chiming in. By the way, we have a giveaway also, Brent, that I should remind the audience of. And I'm just going to look it up right now myself, so make sure that I do this right, because we are giving away some swag. So all you have to do is go to PokerGo on Instagram. Yes, if you are woke and young and hip and you have an Instagram account, go to PokerGo on Instagram. The last and most recent post that we've made is Mr. Phil Hellmuth in the Santa suit. And all you have to do is leave a comment, follow us on Instagram, and, follow the instructions, because it says comment one thing you want from Santa Hellmuth this Christmas, and you get a chance to win something sweet. We are giving away 5 merch packages for the people that are commenting on Instagram. So don't forget to do that. It's all you have to do is give your thoughts on that post. We have 5 merch packages to give away. 5. So there's a good chance that you'll win something, because I don't see many comments on there just yet. We're going to run this all through the holidays, and I'll announce the winner on the show with Negreanu on Tuesday next week. So get your comments in for a chance to win that prize package. It's going to be some swag. I think it's a hoodie, shirt, hat, all that stuff. So should be great.
We're drawing dead, Remko. We're not getting 150 thumbs up, by the way. This is
thank God. Thank God. That's
you're not going to drink. I mean, can we do something else? I mean, is there a new challenge? Maybe we got to lower the bar.
I mean, the alcohol scares me, honestly, especially at this hour. I must say it is holiday season, so maybe it's not the worst idea. By the way, did you really have Baileys in your coffee?
Yeah, and I already drank it all. I'm on E.
If I had Baileys, I would definitely put that in my coffee. Definitely. Let's see what else we got going on. Mark Rubin says, I watched all high stakes recently. Man, same. I've watched every single season again, over and over again, and I have been doing it for many years, and it's always fun to watch, and I'm so happy that the show is back. Trevor said he ran so bad in high-stakes poker, he says we should watch some WSOP. Suggestion from Yapo GM, he says, I suggest watching the Tournament of Champions and honor the great Mike Sexton. Funny you say that, Yapo. We watched the Tournament of Champions with Daniel Negreanu on Run It Back earlier this year. It wasn't in honor of Mike Sexton. Mike Sexton was still with us at that time. We did this, I believe, back in April. And the sad part is, and this is something that I've not shared before, is that my initial idea was to Run It Back with Mike Sexton to watch the Tournament of Champions with him. Mike and I were texting back and forth. He said he was, not feeling well. We all know that Mike was very sick, but at this time, no one knew that Mike was sick. So we were texting, and he said he wanted to do it, but he couldn't because he was just not feeling up for it. And so instead of watching it with Mike, I ended up watching that with Daniel, and not knowing that was the last time I would ever speak to Mike. So that was, it's very sad, and I'm glad I got the chance to know Mike quite well. Did a lot of interviews with him over the years. So yeah, we already did that show. And if you want to watch that, if you just search for Daniel Negreanu Run It Back, that will come up. And also that entire final table of the Tournament of Champions is available for free on our YouTube channel. In honor of Mike, we released the whole thing on YouTube, and it's getting tons of views and comments still to this day. So if you have not seen that just yet, please go and do so over the holidays. It's great to honor Mike, and we miss him. And yeah, it's rough. 2020 has been a real pain, and
real son of a bitch. This 2020, Remko.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we are still watching Holidays with Hellmuth as the great Phil himself frustratedly keeps folding as Antonio and Maria keep raising it up. Let's see what else we got going on here in the chat. We got lots of thumbs up coming in here on Facebook as well. I appreciate everyone chiming in.
Wait. How many are on Facebook?
Well, that doesn't count, Brent. That doesn't count.
Well, why not? I mean, maybe we should include. We can't just. Maybe we need to include all combined. So maybe if we get a combined 300 thumbs up between Facebook and YouTube, Remko. I mean, is that reasonable? Where are we at? I don't even know what Facebook is.
We're at 105 on Facebook right now. So, and if we hit 300 total, then I'll be down. I'll be down for sure.
So 300 combined. We have 70 on YouTube. We have 100. So we need 110 more. Either a like or a thumbs up, and you're gonna grip it and rip it.
Exactly. Definitely. I would be down. In honor of you guys, the fans, I would totally be down to do that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Ivy versus Fedor Holtz has been requested for the duel. I think when the international travel opens back up again, by the way, we have an all-in. Let's listen.
Still on my side for this one.
Have one of the wizards figure out how much I owe.
35%.
Yeah, if you lose
10-9 off, not too bad.
It's not 4K.
2-1.
I mean, really, it's not bad, right? 35%. I'll take that.
Yeah, any day of the week.
Closer to 3-2 than 2-1.
8-4 deuce, not a good-looking flop for 10-9.
Some back doors, though.
Barely changes. Still 26%.
Ace ball, let's end it, son. Is it Joe? All right, Joe. Get it done. 2,000 Hellmuth dollars are so tasty.
There comes the turn. It's a queen, which
not over.
Out of the woods.
But I'll take it.
takes the 9 and 10 out of play for Maria and replaces them with just one of 4 jacks to give her a straight.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
I don't remember
Is
this.
that even real? So sick.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Runner,
By the way, that was
straight.
horrible for me too, Antonio.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow, how does she do it?
That's great. So Maria's the first one to go
was on the
broke
brink
in the
of
sit
a
and go rebuys, and now she has the chip lead and just sent Antonio into orbit.
Oh
He's
my
genuinely pissed off.
Chip lead after the dust.
How does a jack come? Oh my God.
So lucky.
What?
2 grand from Phil. 70 grand.
Oh, they had
Plus she
last
heads up on
longers.
TV. I mean,
We'd be heads up.
it's just like so sick.
You would have been locked into 24,000.
It's such a sick turnaround.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, this is why I miss the pain and sorrow of live poker. Not even just to watch, just to play. I just want to feel heartbroken again and walk into my car at 11 p.m. bubbling some nightly tournament or something along those lines. By the way, Drew Zeitlin is spot on Facebook. He says, "Quit being a wimp and take a shot." I mean, you are kind of right. It's also kind of early, and I'm not really much of a drinker. I'm kind of been on the healthy binge lately. Jason Chang says, "Yes, Maria, go, go, go." I love it. Bill Huff sent 50 stars on Facebook. Thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate you doing that for us. That's awesome. And people on Twitch are falling all over themselves saying how sick this was. This was definitely sick, and I had no memory of any of this. Let's see. Tyler Lee says, "Thank you guys for blessing me with this masterpiece. Unfortunately, I have to run later." Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you. And thanks so much for watching. What else we got going on here? By the way, I have a question for you, Brent.
Okay.
You can only play one format of poker for the rest of your life. And chat, please, chat, let me know how you feel about this. What would you pick? Tournaments or cash games?
Tournaments.
Tournaments?
Yeah. Because I like the idea that I can put up a small amount and win the tournament scratch-off lottery and just bring home all the bacon, all the glory. Yeah, cash game, you got to keep grinding, put in all the volume, all the hours. I want minimal hours, minimal grind with maximum reward, Remko.
Right, but that does come with the territory of long walks back to the car, 40 minutes after sitting down.
You know, call me crazy, but when I fell in love with poker, and I still love poker, but I losing is something you just get used to. And it sounds sick and twisted and wrong, but like I kind of like losing too. It keeps you balanced. You can't just win every time, but you have to feel pain in poker. You know, it's part of the game.
Robert says Big O cash. I mean, that's a whole nother twist. I appreciate that as well. VH says cash game, of course. Pat Darth says tourneys for life. I think I'm with you there, Brent. I would also pick tournaments, mostly also because I'm horrible at cash games. No matter how much I'm up, I will never leave with that money because I'm the type of guy who will just play until it's gone. And maybe that's because I'm a tournament player. You know, maybe that's just the tournament player in me that just wants to win all the money and then go home, which just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Look at this, by the way, this hand. Backdoor hearts comes in. Antonio Rivers a queen, and I assume this is for value. So he just got Maria pegged right on a 9. This doesn't make sense. If I'm in Maria Ho's shoes, I might pay this off, thinking, okay, I don't think he would bet a queen. It's either ace-x getting value, aces up, some sort of 2-pair, or backdoor hearts. Very interesting. I think this is where Antonio, he actually has great instincts. He's just kind of clicking buttons and just feels like the queen is good and bets. Great sizing, too. 49. How curious are you in this spot if you're Maria? Like, oh, my God. This doesn't make any sense.
All right. I just let the Twitter streets know that we are still live, so maybe we'll get some extra people to chime in to get me to make good on that drink promise. All right, Antonio takes this one down, extending his chip lead once again. By the way, Antonio has been playing real well because clearly after doubling up everyone at the table, he's still in the lead.
You tweeted, Remko, that you're trying to get
well, I didn't say why they should tune in. I told them just to come join us, come hang out. I do see lots of love for tournaments for the most part in the chat. Yeah, let us know in the chat if you are only allowed to play one format for the rest of your life. Would it be tournaments or cash games? I'm really curious to hear what you would pick. Brent, could you ever see yourself going back to playing poker for a living? I know for people who maybe are unfamiliar, you played poker for a living for a long time. Now, of course, you still play poker poorly, might I add. But you're also more involved on the broadcast and the behind the scenes side. So could you do it? Could you go back to that life?
Well, if and when I get fired, yes. Then I'll go back to the grind. The difficulty now with being a top tier tournament pro. So when I did it and I was successful, you didn't really have to work as hard as you do now. It takes a lot of time and commitment to be one of the best tournament players, or at least be able to compete with some of the best tournament players in various events. So the game has changed in that regard. You have to fall in love with studying and the obsession away from the table just as much as when you're, experiencing and trying to play. So yeah, I could see it happening as my kids get older and I have a little bit more free time. I fully intend to play quite a bit more poker going forward. It's just right now, my kids are so young. There's no time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting, and I think that it just goes to show how much you still love the game. That's still in the back of your mind to go play more when you get a chance. Manny Hernandez on YouTube says, I hate cash games. I've always cashed in, but never cashed out. Tournaments, though, I've had a few profits. Anyways, what's the IG page? I want to win a package. PokerGo on Instagram for the giveaway. The most recent post featuring Mr. Hellmuth as Santa. Follow the instructions in the post. We will do a random draw and announce the 5 winners on Tuesday's show next week when Daniel Negreanu joins me on the show for some holiday cheer, as we will watch probably some World Series of Poker footage, maybe some high-stakes poker, maybe a bit of both. We'll see how that plays out. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions there. But yes, we will have Negreanu on the show next week on Tuesday. No show this Thursday because, of course, the holidays. All right, still action here. Hellmuth and Negreanu and Esfandiari.
Oh.
I think we missed a little bit of a reaction here.
Well, I want to see how deep they are. Okay, so it's 10, 20K. Antonio just rips.
Maria picking a good time to fold the king on the button. As
King
Antonio
Jack,
with
is that
King
right?
Jack.
King Jack all in.
Move all in.
Let's take a little sweat.
Another Aquafina, please. Thank you.
Yeah, this
Really good
isn't.
one.
Ooh, how good. Don't tease me, Philly boy. Don't tease me.
This
Don't
isn't
match.
that
Please don't match. It's
much
over.
of a tank. It
It's
really
oh,
isn't. I mean,
no.
it's
Whoa, we got a
probably
decision.com.
close. Queen Jack, I might fold.
Decision.com. Uh-oh.
It's hard folding two broadways to like a 15 big blind shove heads up in a turbo sort of format.
Well, if you use
Especially
the 10,
Antonio,
that's
because
trouble.
you know he would do it with Queen 10,
know it's
right?
real.
You know he would do it with Jack 10.
Oh my God, it's real. Maria, it's been nice playing with you guys. It's a lot of fun.
Little does Antonio know that Phil's tanking and dominated. Down goes the Queen Jack.
Is that it?
He wouldn't
It
have minded a
works.
call.
I'll tell you what, you give him King Jack there, I think he calls.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of the bottom for him.
Yeah, that's a good point there. As far as with the skills that you have, what is the cutoff point there for a good call?
I probably would have called Queen Jack, to be honest. I mean, just knowing Antonio, he's going to be shoving a lot of pairs, a lot of crappy aces. Queen Jack suited would probably be the bottom for me. Queen Jack off, maybe I consider finding a fold. I'd rather shove in that spot rather than call it off for my life.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Action continues here. Three-handed, 70K up top here between Hellmuth, Esfandiari, and Maria Ho. Let's see.
Remko, I'm now begging on Twitter as well for people to come join, to click thumbs up here on YouTube. If we get to 150, you're going to rip shots. If we get to a combined 300 between Facebook and YouTube, you're going to rip shots. Right now, by my count, Remko, we have 100. I'm going to go 120 likes or things on Facebook. What do you call those on Facebook? Are those likes?
Yeah,
Loves?
I think
Smileys,
they're
whatever?
likes. I think I might as well just get the bottle ready at this point. Because
Yeah, we're going to hit 300.
Because also I don't want to let everyone down. I'm just gonna grab the bottle. I'm gonna pick one and have a look. Brent, you keep the people entertained while I pick my
Please
my
do.
poison.
Please do. Yeah, pick your poison, Remko. Pick your poison. Let's watch Hellmuth just kind of click buttons here with Queen 6 off. Attacking Maria from the small blind. This is actually pretty unlike Hellmuth to do it with a very terrible hand in a small stack. He's typically prone to just limping, trying to C3, which I would agree with is correct. You shouldn't be folding.
Actually, a funny story attached to the bottle I just found. Did you
Love
see,
to hear
did
it.
you
I
see-
don't. By the way, do we know Remko? Do you know Maria's hand here?
Oh, I don't. Let's see.
We know Phil has Queen 6 off, but I don't know what Maria just called with. I don't know. Maybe let it play. Show
Yeah.
us your bottle.
Oh,
there we
there-
go.
oh,
Oh, okay.
And Maria
Okay.
has two aces here. Having flatted Phil.
Seeing a good comment here from D. Coot on Twitch. He says, can't just do one shot either. One is bad luck. So, Brent, I feel as though you need to support me on this journey.
I have Maker's Mark. I mean, am I going to do a thing of whiskey this morning?
I mean, I have the Kraken Black Spice Rum here.
Okay, hold on.
For a little sipperoo.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, this is really happening. All right, aces for Maria. Let's see where this goes. You guys in the chat.
Phil trying to talk his way into a fold, and Maria moving all in.
I'm really enjoying my life. Thank you, Maria.
It's just such fucking joke. I like to play with her every fucking day. She plays way too
There it
many
is.
hands, defends every fucking time.
He's very mad, Hellmuth. He's
Fucking
very
somehow
mad,
just
very
sucks
upset.
Out. Like, how many times can you suck out? You might have to suck out 10 times to win this.
Well,
Look,
against Queen
just
6
total
to be fair.
trash. Queen 6.
Yeah, what does it even matter? By the way, I have a choice here. I have a Poker After Dark shot class. I have a high stakes poker shot class, and I also have a high stakes duel and PokerGo. So I have 4 shot classes here. By the way, like these are all available in our shop, PokerGoShop.com. We have the whole shot class set. We have the beer glass set, and if you use promo code Remko, you get 10% off. So don't miss out on that. Oh yeah, you're pouring one. I'm gonna. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna crack open my.
Doing it out of the mug, but I'm just getting it ready because I'm not doing this until we have a combined 300. I'm just not.
Ooh, but
those are the terms.
This is very Christmassy. Spice rum. I'm gonna go with the high stakes poker one in honor.
Ooh, I love that. Get it up close. Can you put that right on the camera? I want to see that rum.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Very nice.
Oh, it's very the viscosity is very high.
If you're tuning in, you're wondering what the hell we're doing. We need a combined 300 likes between YouTube and Facebook. If you're out there on Twitch watching, you got to come over and click thumbs up, or you got to click the like button on Facebook. Please, please, I'm begging. I want to see Remko rip a shot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to join him. I'm going to join him, but we need to have thumbs up. We need likes.
It smells, and now I'm actually excited.
Wait.
It smells
Remko,
good.
this guy's right.
What, we're missing.
Can you rewind it? We
Yeah.
hear Phil Hellmuth? Yeah, I need to hear this.
Kids are idiots.
If they ever figure it out, it's going to be a lot tougher.
If they ever figure it out, it's going to be a lot
Nice
tougher.
hand, Maria.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
This is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
Who's got the F-bomb counter going?
I knew you were going to get it in bad in all the big pots.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd win them all.
So good.
There's nothing more Christmassy than a Hellmuth on a rant wearing a Santa. By the way, can we all give some love to the fact that Hellmuth is Santa and that he's going mental wearing the Santa suit?
He had aces, Santa.
Billy Bob Thornton here. Bad Santa.
Oh, beautiful.
Great Christmas movie, by the way. What's your favorite Christmas movie? In the chat,
Oh,
hit me up. What is it? Let us know in the chat. What is it? I'm going to throw mine out there. I think I already said Bad Santa. I'm going to take, I can't use that one again. I'm going Elf. Will Ferrell, I'm going Elf. Favorite Christmas movie.
That's Fedor
Every
in
time
second.
they know they're getting seed, that they have hit it in 3 fucking cards, or they have to fold.
He's got 386 to start the hand. Hellmuth down to 141 as Maria checks the
Damn it!
9-4 tray flop.
What a fucking joke. It's supposed to be that a long time ago.
Oh, my
Antonio
God.
with the flush draw fires.
Yeah,
And that'll be
good
that.
flop for me.
Look at how he threw the button. Guys, pay attention to this. Look at how Hellmuth threw the button.
And that'll be that.
Good flop for me.
Oh, favorite Christmas movie, by the way. I mean, I have to go Home Alone. Like I can't not say Home Alone. Like it's just a classic. It is just a classic. I just appreciate that movie so much.
It's a fucking jack on the river. 25. No, it's going to go fucking bad.
So
spot.
good. Jeff Fuller out in the chat. Shout out Jeff Fuller from Fillmore, New York. One of the finest, my hometown. Dziękuję.
So everyone from Fillmore is now on the show. Jeff Fuller and yourself.
Yeah, there's about 6 of us.
The whole Hanks family.
Actually from the town of Belfast, where I was a teacher, Remko, but Jeff himself was a teacher over in Fillmore and a coach.
Wow. Jack's from
Small town. They're like literally 5 miles, 10 miles apart now.
Wow.
No action.
We're at 99 likes on YouTube. We need more. Got to get 150 there-ish. And we're at 150 on Facebook, Remko. More. We're at like 160.
I love how you're keeping track of this. This is
Need it.
By the way, Brent Hanks might be the worst account known to mankind, but he is keeping track of this in a very good way. Appreciate everyone. Die Hard, Christmas Story, Whiny Santa. I'm not sure if that's a movie or if it references to Phil Hellmuth, but it could be both.
Gotta be Phil. Scrooge is perfect for Hellmuth as well, too. He's acting like a total lump of coal. Very angry. It's very upset.
Very upset. Yeah, the Christmas spirit. The Christmas spirit, definitely. Mitch says Rounders Christmas Vacation. That sounds like a movie that's ready to be made. That'd be quite funny.
I don't want.
Has there ever been a
risk
holiday
Maria
gambling movie?
I don't know, but it would probably be the saddest movie known to man. Like I can just picture that, you know.
Just like everything you had to buy for your family. You know, by the way, you haven't lived until you've put like your net worth on a ball game,
Yeah.
and you knew that was going to be what was going to support you. You haven't lived until you've had that moment in life, Remko.
I mean, you're. Oh, by the way, ace queen for Hellmuth.
Can you do that play?
Okay.
This
Hellmuth has just 81,000.
No, it's that bad, huh?
Me?
81.
Oh,
that's 4 big blinds,
He's
right?
going to move it all
yes.
in.
That would be great. I'm so cold. Thank you.
Yeah,
So I
10,
gotta
20.
Call 51.
Oh yeah, anything
56.
is good.
I don't think you have to call
You don't have to.
Yeah, what
for
is
4
what,
bigs. Like
what,
you don't have to call here.
what is the cutoff here?
Probably
Brent?
shouldn't call. Well, Queen Deuce is not good enough. I'll tell you that right now. It's not enough.
and get in there.
Cool.
Much obliged.
God, how do you get?
I mean, deuce one time.
I'm lucky. You people overplay all your hands. I'm always a favorite when the money gets in. How can you not fold queen deuce?
4 big blinds, no big deal.
It's actually so cold in here. Yes. Now I'm officially not as cold.
Wow. Maria just had a wardrobe change, and she's
So here we go.
looks like a Sean McCormick's jacket.
Heading to the flop. Jack 8 tray, a good one for ace queen.
Nice answer.
Not yet. If an ace comes, it's over, baby.
Just do it. Put the mallard right on the river.
Yeah.
Put the duck on the pond.
Needs to
Please.
see one of 3 remaining deuces if he wants his dream of busting Phil to come true. And
Nope. Hellmuth doubles up. 4 big blinds turn into 9 big blinds. Give or take, and the action continues here three-handed. They are on the money bubble, by the way. That's why Hellmuth might be a little extra frustrated. 30K for second and 70K for first here as we watch the 2017 edition of Holidays with Hellmuth. My name is Remko Rinkema. Brent Hanks is joining me, trying to instigate some shot taking. By the way, this shot glass is bigger than you think. As I filled it up quite nicely. By the way, my spiced rum smells delicious. This might be the start of a great day if we manage to smash that like button a little bit more. Maker's Mark, you don't like it, Brent?
No, it smells fine, but it's like it's mixed with the bottom end of coffee and a little bit. This is going to be a weird concoction. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just.
I'll say it one more time. Smash that like button if you are on YouTube. We try to get something good going here, you guys. I hope you are enjoying the show. We are just hanging out here. Holidays with Hellmuth, Brent and Remko here, providing some entertainment. I got the spiced rum going. We are just excited to have you all with us. By the way, let me know where you're watching from. We are always trying to hit every country in the world with this show, and I think we're doing a good job here. Let's see what else we got going on here. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Classic.
Classic for sure. I love that movie. That's one of the best. I'm going to watch that this week, by the way. I haven't seen that in forever. Action here between Hellmuth and Maria Ho. Maria with the better of it for now, but not by much.
does not improve on the end as 4 to a straight
Wow,
hit the board.
this
and
look is amazing.
Phil checks. And might she turn?
So if
her
Maria
hand into a
bets
bluff
here, she's turning a 4 into a bluff.
Goes check, check,
Shows a winner.
and lift off.
Of course, she's fucking dead every fucking hand we play. What the fuck?
Yes,
I mean, what
yes.
the fuck is going on here? Never comes 9 high. Like, give me all the.
Oh,
money,
look at the pants. I didn't even know. I thought it was just only the top.
No, it's the whole thing.
Look at
I
this.
helped him put those pants on. I'm not kidding. He's so sweaty right now.
Oh.
Look at his shoes, by the way. He's got the gold shoes on. He refused to put on the black boot covers because he wanted his shoes to show. That is no bullshit.
Oh my God, I am absolutely dying right now. Look at these pants, ladies and gentlemen.
She'll never fold top pair.
How did you find the Hellmuth size? This guy's like 7 foot tall.
So,
Great is
okay,
the belt.
they actually make an XXL Santa suit, and we have tons here in Vegas. We have tons of these costume stores. So I went to one. They had it in stock, and sure enough, Bill kind enough to put it on.
Oh, beautiful. This show is just amazing.
So there's 180 people watching on YouTube. We only have 106 thumbs up. That math doesn't sound right. If you're watching, please click the thumbs up. If you do it, I rip my shot out of this. Remco's going to have a little spiced rum. That's all we want to do. We just need an excuse to start drinking early on a Tuesday here in Las Vegas, Remco.
I know. I'm ready to get this going. Wilpo on Twitch says, looks like a Santa that's trying to sell you a used TV. It's pretty spot on. Yesterday, I saw the guy taking orders at In-N-Out wearing a full-on Santa suit, and I was trying to picture how much it would take for me to do that. You know, not that I would not enjoy working at In-N-Out, but just wearing the suit and standing there would just be hilarious. Guru also says Hellmuth, the tilted toddler. The tilted toddler. That is like a perfect little nickname there. I think Hellmuth is still talking.
Trappy moment.
Even though he's not. Oh, all in.
Decides it isn't. Moving all in.
Wow.
With
10-5 suited, all in.
10-5 suited.
I like this. I mean, if you look at the blind stacks, right? 15-30, Hellmuth is just limping it. How does he not, by the way, shove button with that stack with Queen 9 suited? How?
Unbelievable.
How? Like what? You show me how that's good anywhere, theoretically. Just show me. I want to get inside the mind of Hellmuth in those spots. Like what? You have the easiest all in ever pre-flop. Just move all in. They're all going to fold. You're going to win that pot, which you need to win.
Brent, let me ask you this. With the rise of sharp poker minds and ICM calculations and all that stuff, I feel as though, shoving before the flop has become such a standard thing. Oh yeah, just shove. Oh yeah, just go all in. However, there are players out there, shout out Kerry Katz, shout out Phil Hellmuth, that take a different approach to this and manage to make a lot of money. Does that counter strategy of perhaps not following the math, as the young kids like to put it, is there more merit to it than it seems on the surface?
No, well, I mean, you should certainly be mitigating your risk. And I think that you're actually seeing that more and more from today's generation, where you don't see them get all in pre-flop with like 15, 20 bigs, whereas rewind a decade ago, and that just seemed like, yeah, you have to go all in. In fact, pre-flop, you're just, when you've got 20 bigs or less, you have to go all in. You have to go all in. Now you're going to see a lot of min raises. You're going to see limping ranges, and you're going to see those hands be containing, I don't know, ace five suited, things like that, where you're going to raise fold pre, but you're also going to see it where you're going to raise and snap for the times you have ace queen, ace jack, and you just think it's the best of it. So you have to be balanced in those spots. Hellmuth has been doing that very well a lot longer than anyone. He has always put himself, he's always, I should say, preserved his tournament life better than anyone else that I've seen play.
Right.
I think where he's wrong, where we just saw with queen nine suited a moment ago, just does it too much. Like really, like right here, what is he going to do? He's got to shove ace high on the button, right?
And he does, which is good.
He only has 82,000, by the way. That one orbit just killed him.
One more.
A moment ago, he had 148,000.
One more time. How much total?
Not a Christmas carol, but it works.
So 52 more?
Nope, 57 more.
57 more?
Much better hand to call with, by the way. 7-6 off than queen deuce was along.
Antonio taking the worst of it again.
Yeah, we got 55-45 here, but Hellmuth is in Hellmuth's mind. He is 90%.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Let's see where this goes. This could be an
Come on, Mikey.
epic blow
Get
up.
it done. Just get it done.
So Phil moved all in with the ace on the button and hits the ace right away in the window.
God, if the 5 was a 4.
I mean, how did he get that flop? Just like flops Antonio dead.
Unbelievable.
They're running straight.
Unbelievable. This hand, pretty much over. Let me also say that we have reached now the moment of the show, Brent, where you and I will cheers. Because
we will. Are we there?
If I add up the Facebook likes, the YouTube likes, and all these recent followers that we've gotten on Twitch, and I want to give Twitch the love that they are due, then we've made it to the promised land, and that is time now, Brent, for you and I to say cheers to everyone. Oh, let me turn this for the High Stakes Poker logo. These are, by the way, for sale in the shop.
So are these hats, Remko.
PokerGoshop.com. Use promo code Remko to take 10% off. Brent, cheers to you and your family. Cheers to everyone watching. This has been amazing. We're going to keep watching, of course, but let's just enjoy this moment here.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Cheers.
holidays.
Here we go. To the moon.
Oh, that's great. No?
Not great.
Not great? That was really good. Cheers. The Kraken Black Spiced Rum.
No chaser either. That was stupid.
You can. Oh, there's no more coffee left either, I guess.
Well, I just drank the end of the coffee with the whiskey and the Bally's. That was not delicious.
Oh, beautiful. Little tickle on the tongue there.
Oh, my whole face feels like it's tickling.
Oh, beautiful. All right, we are still watching Holidays with Hellmuth. We're getting in the spirit with some drinks and some action here. And the Cats on Twitch says it perfectly. Yes, live commentary. Brent and I are live right now. This is 2020. However, the action that we're watching is 2017. We are going back in time. It's the time machine. Neither of us remembers who wins this. So that's the beauty of the show. This has been so long. Brent probably was there on the set when this was being played, and he's still...
for sure. Yeah, I don't remember one. I don't remember. Maria, by the way, if you just are tuning in, you could rebuy one time. I think before like level 5, she was the first person to go broke, like hand 3, when this thing started. And now in contention, could win. Top 2 get paid, right, Remko? 70K, 30K?
70K, 30K. We saw Dan Shak, Randall Emmett, and Mike Matusow disappear. And now we have these 3 big hitters still remaining. All right, Esfandiari is all in.
Just wanted to check.
Guess who's calling?
I hope you have 7s. 3s is even better.
God, you're just so freaking lucky, man. Just wake up with a pair, no problem.
You've been all
How
in
much
like
is it?
20 times, Antonio.
150? Nice hand, Phil.
Oh, he's got
not over
threes.
yet.
Antonio had
Oh,
2
wow.
threes.
Oh. See, and this is why Hellmuth keeps thinking that he's a genius. He wins a few all-ins, stays in the game, finds 8s against 3s, and now he has a real chance to get back into it.
Cursing.
Patience, but you gotta get hands. How do you do it? I have to fight without hands. How does he do it, Ho?
I don't know.
He's
Jesus.
just such a survivor. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God. The fact that his Santa hat says
Take the
nice
money, take
is
the
amazing
money.
too.
5, 4.
Take the money, take the money.
No running straight card on the turn
Take
for
the money,
Antonio.
take the money.
Not yet, Antonio.
Take
not
the
yet.
money, take the money. This is not me. I could never two-out you on the river.
don't say
it's
that.
not even possible.
Don't say that.
It's not possible. I'm telling
King.
you. I know my skills.
King on the river. Hellmuth doubles up yet again. Let us know in the chat at this point, who are you rooting for? Are you Team Maria Ho, Team Hellmuth, or Team Esfandiari? We all know that these three have a lot of history with each other. The stacks are shallow. There's a lots of all-ins brewing, and this game could still go any way as we are on the bubble. $0 for the next player to get eliminated. Robert says, and Robert is a top fan. That's what Facebook tells me, so I got to shout it out. Top fan Robert says, this show is too good. Don't let it get to your head, guys. Well, I think that Kraken spiced black rum is going to get to my head real quick here as it descends upon my bloodstream. Let's see. Dave Nichols says, Brent, I did have you down as a lightweight. Appreciate the comments. That's great. Jason.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean a lightweight, Dave Nichols? A lightweight as far as being able to drink Maker's Mark at 11 o'clock in the morning? Is
Yeah,
that
on a Tuesday.
on a random Tuesday? I mean, I got shit to do today. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. But Brent Hanks is also part of the Justin Young school of life, where no drink will slow him down from carrying out the duties that whatever he has to do. Let's see. Shove again. Oh, Maria's all in.
Okay.
So,
Wait.
Good question from chat. Winner take all. No, first place 70,000, second place 30,000, third place $0. Zilch, nada. Antonio now on the brink. He's the short stack as we watch.
You like the shove from Maria? Small one, big line, jack 8 suited?
I do, and I think it's a tough spot for Antonio. King high, king 6 is probably going to call. Probably should call. I'd be curious what the GTO wizards out there would say in this spot. It's pretty standard for Maria, jack 8 suited, apply pressure, especially when first and second get paid. And he's going to make a good call.
Favorite heading to the flop.
Call.
Big flip right now. Big flip.
7% edge.
By the way, for the chat, I want to tease you guys just a little bit longer because we are getting close to the end of this show because we still have only 3 players left with very shallow stacks. Let us know in the chat right now. Who do you want to win this coin flip? Are you Maria Ho or Esfandiari? Who's going to go heads up against Hellmuth? If Maria wins, Esfandiari will be out. If it's flipped, then Maria has crumbs.
Let me ask you this too, chat and Remko. Antonio is like, he's doing his usual thing. He's stacking his chips. He's getting ready to push him over to Maria. Why call if you don't expect to win? Why call?
Very good point. Very good point. You have to believe. You have to have confidence in your own cards and in the dealer. I believe his name is Mike. He's been referenced to quite a few times by Antonio here. Who do we want to win this? Maria? Do we want Maria versus Phil, or do we want Antonio versus Phil? I know high stake duel. We've seen lots of Antonio versus Phil, and we know that Antonio cannot win that battle for some reason. So let's see how this plays out. Let us know who your favorite is. Beautiful suit jacket, by the way. There's the king.
And the edge is stretched even further now on
good
that
start, Mikey.
king
I
high
like
flop.
it. You've redeemed
You
yourself.
know it's coming,
Keep it
right?
up.
Spade.
Here it comes.
Spade.
Yeah, something's
Like,
going to
3
hit the
out there.
turn here.
Let's lock it up.
Really? You're not going to give her any outs?
No, I don't want to sweat. Please, no sweat.
Spade. Come on, do it.
Ace,
take a spade.
queen.
8.
Oh, it's never easy.
That works.
Maria hits the 8.
Are we going to see it?
That
Runner,
means
runner?
a jack on
Mikey,
the end.
baby.
11% one time?
Don't do it, Mikey, baby. Mikey, baby.
Oh, my God.
Don't do it. Are you
Oh!
kidding me? Is this real?
Another beat.
Mikey baby just did it.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I mean, how do you do it? Give me a rebuy, please.
Running 8s for Maria.
Oh my God.
She gets
wait.
incredibly lucky.
Wait. Is that
You
real?
can still rebuy.
To
I didn't
Phil
realize
Antonio,
that.
and he
You
wants a
can rebuy
rebuy
anytime.
with
What is happening right now? Is that possible?
You ever
30,000
get that? Does that ever happen to you? Ever?
with a 15K.
You ever, does that ever? Could that ever happen to you in a million years?
was a
Never.
sick
That-
one.
That couldn't even happen to you. I mean, how's that even
Holy
possible?
shit.
Wow. That is hilarious. Running 8s for Maria tonight. Oh, and he does get a rebuy.
So you could rebuy at any time, I guess, one time for this structure. I'll have to look back. I know I made this alongside with Paul Campbell there, who you saw on site.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That is
That's 150K, and they're playing 15K, 30K. He rebought for 5 big blinds.
wow. This is hilarious. And this is the very next hand. So Esfandiari is still in the mix, even though he just busted. I do like the fact that we're just gambling here with 5 big blinds.
Love it.
It does remind me of the old online satellite sit and goes.
Dare I say, no gamble, no future?
It's very, very well put, Brent. Very well put.
8-8.
This is hilarious.
8-8, huh?
That was filthy.
Wow.
Mikey, you're fired.
I cannot believe what just happened. Fluffs Travels says, Hellmuth's slight smirk is the best part of all of this. Yes, it is. I agree. Robert Kellerman says that rebuy is so sick. By the way, we got some holiday wishes from, let me pull it up here, from Jason Anderson. He says, happy holidays from Calvin Anderson's dad. We'll appreciate you watching, as always.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Mr. Anderson.
That's beautiful.
This is fantastic. Brent, can you talk a little bit about your transition from playing poker full-time and being involved with Berkey Young, etc.? Transition, well, I just got, to be honest, lucky.
All in.
Yeah, I mean, Helmuth's not calling, obviously. He's got Jack-3 suited.
Oh,
He's
okay. Sorry. I thought Helmuth
like
was on.
standing up. Randall, can you go back? I want to hear it. Does he give a speech with this crappy hand? Let's just listen.
I know she's going to get it in bad again and again. You have to reward her for her aggression, though.
Phil, you have Jack-3.
Maybe I'm trapping you because maybe if I keep opening and then I have it, then maybe you'll call me. I don't know, Phil. I don't know, Phil.
Maria,
Who's
I'm
trapping
just
who?
saying,
Who's trapping who, though?
Every pot you've
At
played,
some
you're a
point-
huge underdog. It's crazy.
Good question. Who's trapping who? That's the right question.
It's crazy. And I didn't mean to cut you off there, LHAFTW. Yeah, so I got lucky getting this gig, this job. I've known Berkey for 15 years of my life. We actually moved to Las Vegas together, and I got to know Justin Young after moving to Las Vegas because, well, believe it or not, we just have a lot in common. We like to drink a beer, watch football, play poker, gamble on poker, I mean, we just have a lot in common. So there you have it.
Hellmuth here, all in. Esfandiari calling it off for literally nothing.
8-8.
Antonio committed to the
It's like you knew it was
pre-call.
coming. You didn't even flinch. You're just calm, even keel. Like, I know the gut shot will get there. I know the 8-8 will get there. Must be nice to be Maria Ho.
Oh my God.
Mikey,
Sorry.
hey, focus.
8 in the window. Ace. Oh.
Was the window 8? Standard. Typical. Expected.
Oh, I love this.
Esfandiari hits the 8s while Hellmuth hits
All right,
the
it was nice
ace.
playing with you guys. Enjoy my 20 dimes.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
No, this doesn't happen for me. Congratulations.
I don't want to do that.
Congratulations on beating Phil Hellmuth heads
I
up for
want
the
to shake your
PAD.
hand if
Phil, it was a
you
pleasure.
don't
You're
double here.
a
I'm not
gentleman
going to-
and a fish. Yeah. No chance. There's Bob Hope and there's no hope. Bye, guys.
See it.
Antonio full on
Justin.
waving the white flag of resignation, and sure
Did
enough,
dealer Mike just say see ya before he put that river card out?
Did he really?
Did he say see ya? Can you go back? Someone said see ya.
Wait, hold on.
Go back. Yeah. He says bye, guys.
Antonio full on waving the white flag of
For
Hellmuth heads up
I
for
want
the
to shake your
PAD.
hand
Right here.
if
Phil, it was a
you
pleasure.
don't
You're
double here.
a
I'm not
gentleman
going to-
and a fish.
Second.
Yeah.
Okay, wait for
No
it.
chance. There's Bob Hope and there's no hope. Bye, guys. See ya.
Was that a
Oh, was
Hellmuth?
that Phil? Okay, maybe it was Hellmuth. I really hope that was Dealer Mike that just said, "See ya," puts the river card out.
All right, we are now finally down to heads-up action as Antonio Esfandiari added 10K more to the prize pool.
Anytime. Any amount, any fucking where.
Yeah, we'll do it. You know that.
Oh,
You heard that?
This is the start of High Stakes Duel.
You heard that? That was 2017. Any amount, anywhere. Phil says, "Let's do it." Fast forward to 2019, or 2020, where we did High Stakes Duel, and that's how the whole thing started.
Oh my God, that's simply incredible. Antonio was the chip leader for the last 2 hours, basically, while we were doing the show. The entire time, busting Maria Ho set over set on one of the first hands that we saw, and then Maria mounted an epic comeback. Antonio Esfandiari doubled up everyone on the table, seemed to be in full control after all that, but he was not up against the runner eights from Maria Ho, which busted him. He rebought. He only had 5 bigs, did not make a comeback, and now we are heads up between Maria Ho and Phil Hellmuth. Hellmuth snuck his way into the money. No rebuys, profit for him. Do you think Hellmuth would buy dinner after a night like this, or does he only celebrate if he gets the win?
I mean, he's celebrating no matter what. I think you know Phil. He's probably calling up. I wouldn't be surprised if he says who he's going to call that it's going to meet him at dinner. He's going to say, "Oh, my bestie Chamath is going to come. My bestie Draymond Green. He's going to meet me at dinner. Maybe even Michael Jordan, if he's in town, he's going to meet me in dinner after I play this thing." By the way, great comment from Nick from Yuma in the YouTube streets. He says, "Fast forward 3 years, and Antonio is $700,000 down to Phil," and that is true. That is true. Is it 700,000 or is it 400,000?
I think it was 50, 100, and 200, so 350.
350. He's down $350,000.
Yeah. It's incredible, and I honestly would watch Hellmuth versus Esfandiari heads up any day of the week. Like, if they can make it happen again, I would love to see more of that in the future. But of course, High Stakes Duel is gonna continue in 2021. Hellmuth is the reigning champion. We'll see who he's gonna be up against when the show continues or returns, or however you want to put that. What else we got going on here in the chat? Lots of comments still going on. People thinking
D Coot in Twitch, he says 20 dimes for 2 hands. Yeah, how rich, right? Antonio just fires up a rebuy, gets 5 big blinds, and he's busto in 2 hands. Like, nice life, Antonio Esfandiari.
Yeah, very nice life. But Brent, I think Poker Math says there in that spot that you always have to rebuy, right? If you can.
You're on the. I mean, yeah. I think you have to.
Yeah.
I think you just have to. You're one spot away from getting paid. You're actually one spot away from making a 10K profit. The average stack is not exactly deep. And you just, you get it in, grip it, rip it, get lucky, which is my favorite part of the game. You're allowed to get lucky. It's not always skill. You're allowed to gamble.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, Antonio heading back to his luxurious house on the beach.
Jonathan Press on YouTube says, long-time watcher, first-time commenter. Jonathan Press, you could also become a first-time liker and a first-time subscriber. Appreciate you watching as always. That is terrific to have new commenters with us here on Run It Back. By the way, next week, for people who are just tuning in, next week, Daniel Negreanu joins me here in the early slot on Tuesday, an hour later than usual. 2 p.m. Eastern time is when I'll be live with Daniel Negreanu. For the people asking about the new High Stakes Poker, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, a new episode will be released. We have 14 new episodes, so quite a bit of action still to watch there. And Throng23 on Twitch is wondering which chat are you reading. We're trying to read all the chats. We're trying to stay up to date with everyone here all around the world. And thank you so much to everyone following us on Twitch. We are doing this show twice a week, but of course, it's a bit of a special week this week. By the way, Maria Ho is all in.
Ships it with
Almost
the king.
a trap hand. Shit.
Almost a trap hand. Queen deuce.
And he's got Queen Deuce.
Yeah, almost, Brent. It's almost a trap hand. Almost.
Like Queen is the only thing. It probably Queen. That statement would actually hold true.
It's very true. Tensai Sama is saying, "Oh, please, where can we watch the new High Stakes Poker? Exclusively on PokerGo." Studio was built. Everyone was brought into the room. We did the whole bubble thing. It was a lot of work, but we did it. And now the episodes are ready for you guys every Wednesday night. So PokerGo subscription is all that you need. Use the promo code HSP for $20 off the annual sub. And if you want some merch, it is pokergoshop.com. Use the promo code Remko. And then we have an all-in here.
He's high.
She has him covered, 835,000 to 265,000.
Nice quick call there correctly, by the way. King high for Hellmuth. He knows. He knew it was right.
Yep.
Can Hellmuth get lucky?
Oh, Santa does not look happy. It's gone full Grinch mode.
Not at all.
It's a good start.
There's a king.
It is.
Feels like the answer is yes.
I don't feel safe this time. Do you think I'm safe?
No.
Maybe a
'cause
jack or a
I've
10?
been running good. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, but
I
I
got
mean-
here because I got pretty lucky. So this,
Yeah, you and I are in agreement. I'm not safe yet. That's a good card, though.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
King
the
four
brick is a
looking
good card.
All he's got to do is fade the ace,
Oh!
which he does not.
Holy shit.
An ace on the river,
Phil,
and Maria
it was
Ho
nice to play with you.
is your champ.
I mean, she just
Certainly
got there
lucky
over and
in
over
at
again.
least 3
The lucky
spots that I can
jacket,
count.
Can't take it off.
She did not win, or she did not lose a single hand that went beyond the turn.
So she'll pick
That's
up
amazing.
$77
Wow.
on her 20K investment, while Phil will net 23,000.
23K for Phil, 77K for Maria Ho. Those are the payouts. It was a beautiful six-handed showdown here. Holidays with Hellmuth back in 2017. There is a lot more Holidays with Hellmuth that you can watch if you go on over to PokerGo.com. We have tons of more action. While Drea Renee buttons things up here, I will also button things up here on our end. Thank you guys all so much for watching. This show is live twice a week, every Tuesday and every Thursday. Subscribe to our channels. We are live on all three, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So whatever you feel most comfortable with, that's where we will see you for future shows. For now, however, Brent, one final question I have for you. What are the holiday
Yes.
What are the holiday plans? What will you be feeding your family? Is it going to be Wendy's for Christmas? Like, what's happening?
I just bought 10 pounds of prime rib yesterday from our local butcher.
Wow.
I'll be seasoning that. We're going to bake some prime rib. We're going to do a little French onion soup. We're going to have a fantastic Christmas spread, holiday spread for everyone that's in the chat, by the way. Whatever you're celebrating, Merry Christmas to some, Happy Hanukkah, the works, whatever it is, Happy Holidays. Remko, this is a blast, man. Can we do this again?
Yes, please. Let's do this again. I think you and I should pick a moment once every couple weeks to do this together, find some shenanigans to watch from the archives, have some fun with it, and hopefully it can be half as good as this show, because this is legit. If we're doing a top 5 of Hellmuth blow-up type shows, this is way up there.
Actually, that's it. Let's do a Hellmuth blow-up show.
Yes.
Where the entire thing is just edited, where it's the best of Phil Hellmuth blow-ups, and we'll cover it for an hour. Can we do that?
Oh, we can, because if my editor Ben is watching, that'll be your task, Ben. So
There we go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I want to come back for that next episode, whenever that is, in 2021.
We will do a Hellmuth blow-up special. You guys, thanks all so much for watching. On your way out, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. I'll be back next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with Daniel Negreanu watching whatever I feel like. That's the beauty of this show. We can watch whatever we want on Run It Back. So next week, back with Daniel Negreanu. Until then, this was Run It Back, and we'll catch you guys next week.